I have some comments that I would like to make. And I'm going to read them. Okay. Being the president of an association as large and as complicated as ours would be difficult in the best of times under normal conditions. However, in addition to the day-to-day business of overseeing our association and trying to keep thousands of residents and 130 employees happy, we have to deal with the R&R program, 2 fires. We've had to deal with the R&R program, 2 fires and the aftermath of those, a cooking gas crisis, a challenging union situation, an unfunded pension liability, the resignation of our general manager, a new management structure, and in addition, the recall petition. For the past couple of months, this board has spent endless hours working on the recall, which I believe is unnecessary and poorly timed. I can't bear to see this association ripped apart, as I believe will happen as this process proceeds during the coming weeks. I believe with all my heart that it is in our association's best interest to seek a solution that will negate the necessity of continuing this process. Consequently, and as a solution, I am announcing my intention to resign as president and director, and Harlan's intention to resign as secretary and director. Harlan will speak for himself in a few minutes. Quite honestly, this volunteer responsibility and the time commitment have become overwhelming. I run an investment banking business. I chair a major charity that I helped to create 2 years ago. I have a loving wife that spends far too many nights alone while I'm down here. And I have a father that is critically and terminally ill. So while I had decided to, but had not announced my decision to resign in March, I see no point in waiting till then, provided that this board and those homeowners who have sponsored the petition will agree to cancel the recall or its intended outcome and work towards and ensure a smooth transition. I don't believe that it is in this association's best interest to have as many as 4 new board members join the board in the midst of everything that is going on. It just takes too long to get up to speed. I also don't believe that it is democratic to have the possibility of a majority of 5 directors, or consequently 3 directors, select as many as 4 replacement directors. The possibility of replacing that many directors should be left to our homeowners through an election process. During the next 4 to 6 weeks, as an example, we have to negotiate an agreement with Cooper Square and hopefully integrate them into our association, finish and approve our fiscal 2008 budget. Remember, we don't currently have a treasurer. Finish a union contract, deal with our lobby contractor, get back to work on the garage repairs, and deal with a myriad of other issues and problems on a daily basis that are important to the welfare of our association. So what I'm proposing to this board and to our homeowners is that this board map out a succession plan that will assure that a smooth transition take place on behalf of all of our homeowners, and that this plan be unbiased and neutral and in the best interest of the entire association. Colin?
Thank you.
But
you can't stop.
Look, I could have done this in 4 weeks, okay? The reason I'm doing this tonight is because, you know what? You've got lots of paper here dealing with the recall petition, and we're about to spend hours and hours and hours, and next Monday night doing nothing but the recall petition. I don't want the board to spend more time on this, okay? I don't think it's spending our time wisely and productively. Let's get back to business.
Alan, you're absolutely right, but unfortunately petitioners did not cause the problems we have right now.
I don't want to even deal with that, because I don't know what the petitioners were told about, okay? I'm suggesting it's irrelevant. I'm out of here.
That's why I'm suggesting to this board to continue setting the rules and procedures.
Why? Why waste the time, Slava?
Waste the time for what?
You would have 2 people to recall. That's
but
it.
we cannot stop this petition.
Why? You know what, Slava, I'm sorry. If you want to stop something, there is no problem that doesn't have a solution, Slava. I'm terribly sorry.
Alan, listen.
Let's ask counsel.
Okay.
This board, as it knows, this board, as it knows, makes all of its own decisions. Yes, it follows the bylaws, it follows statute law. But if this board decides to follow up on the lead that Alan has put on the table, if this board decides that there's something to what he says and that it wants to reach out to people on a petition, whether it's all the people or it wants to reach out to, I guess what we'd call the sponsors of the petition, and try to come to some other conclusion than holding a special meeting and voting to recall 4 directors, 2 of whom apparently are not going to be there.
Why bother?
It can make that decision. Whether somebody then, by somebody I mean some unit owner, then wants to file a lawsuit and challenge the board and so forth is a whole nother issue. You may never get there. I mean, suppose the board comes to a resolution that the majority of the members are comfortable with, that apparently there is comfort with among the unit owners. Who is going to challenge what you've done? One person? 10 people? Maybe they will, and maybe it'll turn out in the end to have been a wrong decision. But there is nothing that says you can't make the judgment, the business decision, to try to follow that route. There's nothing to say. I think I used the expression once, like the train has started, it's left the station. Well, you guys are the conductor of the train. Maybe you'll get fired after you stop the train, maybe you won't. Maybe somebody will slap you on the wrist because you didn't follow the bylaws exactly, or you didn't follow the statute. But you can make that decision.
What prevents us from throwing this petition to the garbage, because we already done it previously? I mean, this board has a history of